Hello world, this is Xiao from LearnChessWithXiao.com. Today we'll look at opening where one side play the not best moves, and then we'll see if we can punish the other side and take advantage of some of the mistakes. Alright, so as most of you know, at the beginning, pawn e2 to e4 is one of the most popular moves in chess, and correspondingly, black play e7 to e5. The idea is to control the center for both sides, and then at the same time it opens up the diagonal for the bishop, because we want to develop our pieces, or I like to call them the soldiers, as soon as possible. Alright, the next move, white plays knight g1 to f3. So again, this idea of developing your pieces, at the same time, this move has a purpose. Its purpose is to attack the pawn on e5. So if black doesn't pay attention and play something like this, then white can happily take a free pawn. Alright, let's put it back. So now there are a couple different ways for black to respond. The most popular move is to go from knight b8 to c6 to protect this pawn. At the same time, also developed his own knight. Some other possibilities include pawn to d6. Why is this a good move? That's quiz for you. There's another interesting move, knight f6. He's trying to attack white's pawn at the same time. There are some tricky stuff for this position. We'll cover another time. But for now, this is also a good move. Alright, now we'll talk about a move that is not so good, which is pawn to f6. So it looks like this is a nice move. It protects the pawn because white doesn't want to give up a knight for a pawn, right? Generally, we want to trade our smaller pieces for our opponent's bigger pieces. However, there are some problems with this move. One is opening up your king. And generally, we want to avoid opening up our king so early, because then it's easier for your opponents to start attacking. So one good move here is bishop f1 to c4, where it's controlling this diagonal. And it's really hard for black to castle. At the same time, there are a lot of possibilities for white to maneuver the knight to f7, where it's an annoying fork, or somehow if he can bring the queen out of to the game and then get to f7, it will be checkmate. So this is a perfectly fine move, and is actually a great advantage for white. However, I would like to talk about a much stronger move, which is knight to e5. So even though I said generally you don't want to give up your knight for a pawn, but in this position it's actually a great opportunity. So black generally will have to take the knight, otherwise black just loses a pawn. Alright, now this is the exercise for you. I would like for you to play this position against a friend or someone else in the class from both sides. You play one game with white and then one game with black. So if you find the best moves, white will have a huge advantage and should be an easy win. But it's a good exercise for both you and your friend to try on both sides. So you two will work together to figure out what's the best way for white to proceed. And if white proceeds well, it will be a simple game. If white doesn't proceed well, then black might have opportunity to continue to make progress, and he will not be worried about his king's safety, and in the end he'll be up a piece. Alright, so your job is to find a friend to play this position with, play both sides one time, and hopefully you'll learn some ideas from this position. Alright, once again, this is Xiao from Learn Chess with Xiao. If you have questions, feel free to ask me online at learnchesswithxiao.com. Oops, let's see, learnchesswithxiao.com. And once you get into the page, this is my website, and then you can contact me with your questions, and I'll respond to you as soon as I can. Alright, hope you enjoy this. Go have fun.